Hello everybody, Thorgal and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3. So, I've been trying to get more cows, but nothing has spawned in hours now. Well, at least 2 hours. I've been trying to figure out how to solve this problem, and I find it hard to believe that this has to do with the mob cap. You guys have even put torches in here to make sure there's nothing spawning here. And for the cows that we already have, I built something over here. I'm going to show you guys real quick. It's a 2-level storage. I don't know what to call this. It has 2 levels. I played around a little bit with chisel and bits here just so I can still milk these cows and put it into these drums. These are all stone drums. I made a bunch of different ones. But if you count, there's only 6, 8, 9. There's only 10 cows here. That is it. And I find it hard to believe that with 10 cows here and nothing else spawned, that nothing is spawning over there anymore, right? But I gotta test this. So I was thinking I wanna capture all these. I was thinking, you know, using these golden lassos and bringing all these cows into the nether, for example. But I didn't want to do that. So what I built here is this thing right here, a creature encapsulator from thermal expansion. And I didn't know until I put it down that it says right here. Captures nearby mobs using morbs. And these are morbs right here. I never made them before. I need soul sand, slag, slime ball, and ender pearls. And it makes 8 of them. And then I'm even going to take it a step further. I'm going to make these reusable ones so I don't need to make them over and over, right? But I don't have any slag yet, right? So that's the first thing we're gonna get going here. And the way to get slag is to simply have a blast furnace and cook some steel, for example. And then as a byproduct, we're gonna get slag so we can make this. So we're gonna go ahead and also make a coke oven while we're at it. Why not? So we can possibly start getting cryoseed. And if I remember right, I need 27 of these. I think that's how many I need. And we're gonna put them right over here for now. Right over here. We're gonna put it in this area for now. We can easily move them later. So let's put that. I don't want to encroach into this one here. So let's just put this right here. Oh, we built the coke oven. Oh, I need to make the hammer, don't I? I forgot about that one. So I can actually form these. We'll go ahead and make that in a second. Can't believe this wasn't a quest. That's interesting. And then also this thing here. This is gonna be the blast furnace. That's really the one that I need for making these morbs. Alright, let's find out real quick. Hammer. Oh, right here. Just string into sticks. Alright, that's easy to make. Let's make that real quick. Ta-dum. And then I'll show you guys the other seeds that I have upgrown. Come on, where are my sticks? 2 sticks, and I have 2 iron in here. I think. Yes, there we go. Let's go ahead and make this. Oh, I need industrial hemp. Never mind. But I have that as well, so that's no problem. I should have some right in here. Yep. Now we can make it. Alright, and now we can form these. Can't believe that none of these have been a quest so far. Alright, this one has. Alright. Alright, so we formed this one, and we formed this one. And now we can put... Actually, yeah. Okay, now all the quests are coming in. Let's just do 8 for now, so we get a little bit of steel going. And that is how much you need. You need 4 charcoal per steel. Oh my goodness. But I also cooked up... I thought I cooked up more. I know I did. What did I do with this? Oh my god. Okay, enough now. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Alright, so. Now that this is going, we're gonna get a slag here in just a minute and then we can make this. Right now, I'm working on obsidian. It's probably already 10, 10, 10. And the other one I did off camera was silicon. Just in preparation for applied energistics and other things, just so we have it. And next, I'm not sure what we're gonna make. Which is the next seed. So, but anyways, I always told you guys I'm gonna keep you updated on this. Now, what was the other thing? Yes, and I'm gonna need to make signalium, and I have not made signalium very often in the smeltery, so I wanted to do it with you guys. I put in 10 redstone, and that's enough for 1,000 millibuckets. of destabilized redstone, and I'll put a bucket in here, and I think if I pour this now, it's gonna fill this bucket. I think that's what you can do. Let's just see if this actually works out. Yes, alright, it made a destabilized bucket of redstone, and now we can take the copper, the silver, and this right there, and it's gonna make the signalium blend. And then we can put this back in here for that. And by the way, I have some constantin in here, which I needed for this one right here. Which one was it? Right there, these two constantin. The rest of the stuff was just copper and tin. You know, there was nothing special to this. It was very easy to make. And now I just gotta wait for this, and maybe we'll have a slag already. Yes, we have one already. Cool. So we can make 8 of these now. Let's just do it this way. Alright, so 8 of these, and now just gotta wait for some signalium, and then we try this out. How this is gonna work. I'm not sure what the range is on this or whatever, but I think I'm going to put this machine for now right here. And let's just turn all the inputs and outputs off. And I don't want to put this in here because, and that way, you know, when I release the cows again, I'm gonna lose that. And I just want to remove all the cows over here and then see if possibly, nope, I need my ingot cast. If possibly I get more cows to spawn. If I do, then it is quite possible that I'm gonna make an area like this here in the nether. So everything that is from here, is it 1 to 1? Okay, so I need 1 per. So I probably need, yeah, I'm gonna need 2 signalium right here. And then we can turn all these morphs into the reusable ones. Alright, so like this. Almost all of them. Alright, so 6 for now. I'll make more off camera here in a minute. But let's put this in here and see if it's gonna capture anything. So how do I know what the range is of this? It's ignored. It doesn't show that I need any power for this. Capture all. Yes. Alright, so maybe let's just start with you here. Okay. So it captured this one. Does it show us here? It just shows that it is a fluid cow. Okay. And I'm gonna guess that they're probably gonna stack. I hope so. Alright, stay there for a minute. Okay, so I got 2 of them. And I'm probably gonna put a chest down here in a minute. So I'm gonna capture all of these here in just a second here. And then keep my eye on this. But before we do that, there was one more thing I wanted to craft. Even though we already have the wood seed, right? I still would like to make some more, oh, we haven't made any yet. Some hopping bonsai thingies, whatever they're called here. So we need 4 of that and 4 of this. So now we have 4 of them because I don't want to have a tree farm anymore. I would really like to get rid of this. So I already have oak and spruce here, but I think we also get sticks and leaves from these. So where am I going to put this? Let's just put it here for now. We can find a more permanent solution later. Let's put these on here. Okay, and then I want to plant... Where did I put this? There is one... Where did I put this dirt? Did I really only bring 1 from the island? 1 of this dirt? It's quite possible. I might have to go back to here real quick and get another one. Yes. But we're also... So we're going to do 1. I'm going to have to think about this. Let's just do 3. So we're going to do 1 slime sapling, and we're just going to do 3 spruce for now. I really don't need the apples or anything, so let's just put this here. And it should automatically deposit over here. So let me go ahead and make more of these morphs, capture all these cows, and I'm going to run over there real quick and get one of these slime dirts so we can also plant the slime sapling. Oh, cool. It just grew the first one and I got the achievement. So this is what I came up with right here. Something very basic, very simple, because I think eventually once we can make the required machines, I'm going to automate the cows completely. I have an idea how to do that. But that's for a later episode. And I also brought 2 chickens over here just to give me some eggs and feathers. They shed those constantly. And just see, you know, in case I ever need that. This is my latest cow right here, platinum, which is really cool. And then right here is the crude oil. So we're going to go ahead and take 2 of these buckets with us so we can now continue on Pneumatic Craft. I did a little bit of testing in a creative world because I wanted to make sure that I understand how the system is supposed to work. It also showed me that I need to make a couple of extra machines to get this properly going. Do we have anything else yet? No. Okay. I just cleaned them up, the animals right there. So I think I want to get going with this Pneumatic Craft right here. I got 2 parts right here. Let's take these out. And let's craft a couple things that also the quest book wants us to craft. I'm making a 4th refinery right here because there's 4 different liquids that we get out of this crude oil. So I'm not sure why the quest book only wanted to make 3 of them. Quest book says 1 heat sink, but I'm going to make 2. The same with the vortex tube. I'm going to make 2 of these. And now the music is probably going to start here in a second. And we also need 1 thermo pneumatic processing plant. And a plastic mixer. And I want to try to do all of this here with only these 2 air compressors here. We might have to add 1 or 2 more, but we're going to try it with just 2 for now. And I think I want to actually move this one. We're going to put them next to each other, so I have more room over there. So we're going to put this one here. And then move the pipe down there, and we can remove this one for now. Alright, so we have the same thing. I think I put in 1 coal in each, so we're at 1.6 bar. Okay, maybe me breaking this, I lost the 0.3 that we had. We were at 1.9. But anyway, so let's go ahead and set this up. So I'm going to need to heat the refinery, and I'm going to need to heat this one here. This plastic mixer does not need to be heated, so we're going to need all these items here first. Let's go ahead and see if I can figure out a way on how to set this up here nicer. So I think, they're gonna need pressure. Ah, man. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna set this up, and then I'm gonna decide if I want to rearrange it later. Just to make sure that we actually get it working first. Oops, wrong one right there. This one goes right here, and this one goes right here. And you guys see it has a red and a blue side. Well, when you give this air pressure, it produces heat on one side. And the more you cool it on the other, the more heat it generates. Okay, I'm not sure why. Okay, that's just the way this works. So we're going to put these heats. Actually, I'm going to put them later so I can show you this better. I think that makes more sense. All right, let's go ahead and run this air pressure up here first. I'm actually going to do this last. We're just going to do 1 right now so we can see this running better. And this one is going to be for the refinery. Like I said, I think we're going to rearrange everything here in a little bit. But first, let's get this going to make sure that we have all the machines we need. So this refinery right here gets the oil. And then it needs to reach 100 degrees temperature. You guys see it's going up already. And then it's going to turn this oil into 4 different things here. It's going to turn it into diesel, kerosene, fuel, and LPG. And we're after the LPG to make the plastic. That's what we really need. And the pressure keeps going. I'm probably going to have to give this some charcoal now. So let's go ahead and get this tiny charcoal out. Put half of this in here. And half of that. And yeah, it's going to build pressure. And the more pressure I give this over here, the hotter it gets. Right now it's showing 57 degrees. And it's not going to go much higher than this. It's now 58. Okay. And you see the southern temperature is going down. That's on the blue end. And you guys are going to see the 59 degrees. As soon as I put a heatsink on here, this is going to start rising. You see the southern one went down and the northern one is rising now. So there's other things you can do you can put like water next to it or just ice and stuff like that. But reading in the wiki right here, when you check under heat, it also says that if you use lava and you suck the air, they can turn into obsidian. Other things can turn into lava when you use them and so on. So these heat sinks here just make the most sense. So 83 degrees. And like I said, once we get to 100, this is actually going to start turning this. Let's put our 2 buckets in here. So they're in there. And wait out to reach this. So this reaches 100 degrees. All right, now that we reached 96 degrees, it's going up much slower. It went to 96 quite quickly. And now it's just taking its sweet time. I need to cut every once in a while because I have a really bad cough. Just in case you guys know, if I'm all of a sudden cutting for no apparent reason, then you know it's because I had a cough attack. I'm quite sick. I cannot get over this weird cough that I have. So we're 99 degrees here, but you guys see it flickers. It goes to up to 100 and then back down to 99 because it's using this heat to actually turn this crude oil into these 4 parts. So there we go. We got the first one. So we got 2 millibuckets of LPG, 3 of fuel, 3 of kerosene, and 2 in diesel. It's a slow process. I think if I would give this more heat, it would be faster, but it's fine. So now with the LPG is all the way on the top here because it's the lightest one apparently. We need to pump that into the next machine here, which is this Thermo pneumatic processing plant. And so let's put this one in front of the heat as well. This one needs air pressure and heat. Okay, also 100 degrees if we check the recipes right there. LPG plus coal turns into liquid plastic with 100 degrees. I didn't get any coal. Let's go ahead and grab some real quick. I did a little bit more sifting here earlier because we're going to need some more lapis in a minute. Actually, let's just take half a stack with us. That's fine. And put this, there we go. Because we're going to need the dyes to actually make the different color plastic plates that we need. So we're going to put the coal in here because we know that we're going to need it. And now as soon as I put this up to here, it's also going to start making heat over here. And just like with the other one, it runs better if we put a heat sink here. It's going to heat up much faster. Bam, it's already at over 100 degrees. This one here apparently goes super fast. I might have not even needed that. But we still need air pressure. So we're going to bring down this one to right there. I guess it doesn't matter if it gets double the pressure. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm a knucklehead. I needed it over here. Right there. Oh, it doesn't connect there. Does it only connect on the side? It does. Alright, so I do need to come over from here. There we go. And now that this has 150 degrees, it's going to need a little bit more. And of course, we need to get this in here. I forgot about that. Let me see. Do I have any more? Yes. So let's get a few of these. And I still have a servo. Perfect. I need to make another one in a minute. So we're going to hook that up to the LPG on top and just come down into this. And then put the servo, and then this is going to start pumping this over here. There we go, 22. And I believe it takes 100 millibuckets, yes. And 100 millibuckets of this LPG is going to make a bucket of plastic. And 1 bucket of plastic is 1 sheet. So we need a lot of sheets. We need 4 per machine frame. So this is starting to get annoying. So let me just put this away here. I'm just going to open this by hand. See you later, pressure plate. Alright, so this is going to take its sweet time here. And then last but not least, we need to put this... I think I can just put it here. It doesn't connect. It doesn't need anything, the plastic mixer. All we need to do is pump the LPG in here. And how come I had 31? Didn't I take out? Whatever. And I need to get some cactus greens and red dye from here. And for that, I totally forgot. I thought that I did that already. I'm growing dye seeds now over here. But in order so we can do this, actually, how many am I gonna get? Alright, I got 14. Let's see if I can get some red dye. There we go. Let's just take 6. And then we can also get some cactus greens, I think. No. Okay, so we're just gonna use this all for that. And the cactus greens I can actually get from this here, I think. From the nature essence. There we go. So let's just get 16. I actually have a lot here. I don't know why I'm doing this. And I'm going to cook this up. Alright guys, a little bit of time has passed because I got really fed up with the setup that I had over here. It worked, but I hated it. It was too crammed. It wasn't automated and so on. So I decided I tore it all down and then actually spent another 30 minutes or so in a creative world trying to really understand and how to make this better. Okay, and I know a lot of you guys always tell me, you know, you don't mind seeing the trials and errors and so on, but it was just really a mess, and I didn't like it. I did not want to show you guys this, so I tore it all down, like I said, and we're gonna have a fresh start, hopefully with a couple of good ideas. The first thing we're gonna do is automate this. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. I didn't record it either, so I couldn't even show you if I wanted to. Is while I was waiting for pressure, one of these guys actually blew up. So I did see it was approaching 5 bar, But I was under the impression that, you know, even if you have 2 of these, that you can get over 5 bars. But apparently you can if you have more than 1 of these, right? 1 can never get to more than 5 because that's all they can make. That's how I understand it. So, we're gonna make a little bit of a security feature here that I was playing around with. So right now we're just gonna have this. Let's just finish this right here. Each one of them is going to have its own bonsai hopper. I did some testing on this, and it is enough to keep these fueled with either sticks or logs. It works actually really well. I'm not gonna put the saplings in yet because otherwise this is actually gonna start. All right. So how are we gonna do this to find out that we're approaching 5 bar and then actually reading that and opening a safety valve, right? So the first thing we're gonna need here is this thing again, the pressure gauge. And you guys, right now it shows emitting redstone 0. Every half a bar, it goes up by 1 redstone. So if I want to vent pressure at around 4.5 bar, I don't want to get to 5. I think I could, but I don't want to. So 4.5 means I need redstone signal of 9. I need to test this. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a comparator here that's gonna read this. And then over here, I found this advanced redstone torch that I haven't seen before, which is pretty cool. When you right-click it, you can tell it to give it a certain strength, which I'm going to set to 9. You cannot put it directly next to the comparator. You need to have a redstone trail. You guys see here, it says redstone power 9. So, once this reaches 9 or above, it will trigger this and give it a redstone signal, right? So now we need to get this to back up here. Not exactly sure. I didn't have this when I planned it. All right, so let's just go ahead and get this and that. So let's figure this out. This is right here is the, what's it called? A safety tube module. When you give this a redstone signal, it will simply vent. It will just... Oh, hi, how are you? Just one moment, please, while I get my shuriken. Wow. Oh, because we have a blood moon again, right? Yeah, of course we do. Okay, let me put a torch here. Ah, it's in the middle. Okay. And I do not care about this bag in my inventory. I don't have room. All right, so sorry. So the thing right here, when you give it a redstone signal, it will vent pressure. And actually, I need to move this up 1. Sorry about that. It's going to break it all. We need to put this up 1. Let's put this here and then right there. And here we are going to read the pressure. And then the safety valve is going to go just above it on the tube right there. Okay. So we're reading it, and now we just need to send it back in. And I figured we're going to use a redstone lamp right here just so we can also see it, right? When it actually gets triggered. So if I send... Let's see, how am I going to do this? Because like I said, I had it shifted over. I do have 2 repeaters over here. Maybe I can do something with this. So I'm just gonna, for now, maybe I'll redo this later a little bit. So this would give this a redstone signal. Yes, okay, so let's do this. Let's put this here. So the repeater will just repeat and power this block right there. And then we can simply run this up onto the redstone lamp. There we go. So now if I had any pressure and I would take this off, it will trigger this, which will then leave off steam. So we're going to see this in action here in just a minute. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay, good. Then from here, let me put this away again. We are going to make this as well a little bit smarter. So we need to have these 2 vortex tubes here. And let's see here. The middle is right there. So this is where I want the mixer to be. Blam, blam. So I need 1 vortex heater right there. The heating port to here. Refinery, empty the thing right there, right there. Okay, so let's put the refinery back. This should be empty. Yeah, this has to... By the way, it kept all the stuff in it, which is really cool. I did not know that it does this, so I'm hoping I'm putting this in the right order. The last one should be empty. So let's see. Yes, diesel, kerosene, fuel, and then here's going to be the LPG, and it even kept some of the crude oil. Very cool. And then over here, we are going to put this guy, which also needs steam. So that works perfectly because I keep saying steam. Pressurized air. And of course, we are going to have to get the LPG back down from up here. 2 right there. Let's get one of these servos. And just turn this on to always. So LPG gets made, gets pumped down here, which has its own heat source. And of course, I have to put the 2 heat sinks. Right there and right there. And then in the middle right here, I said we're going to put the plastic mixer with the other one coming over the pipe. And let's get the second servo. So this makes it a lot cleaner, nicer and everything. And I can just come here and request plastic. But of course, I still want to, and I hope that that is going to work. That's one thing I have not tested. I know a lot of you told me it would be better to make this bigger, so eventually I might make it bigger. I am not sure yet. So we can put this right here. Yes. So I'm gonna have to, how am I gonna do this? I need to bring the pressurized air in. I caught myself. I almost said steam. So let's put this here, and then we'll need to run this one up so I can still walk through here. And I hope that this will not lose a lot of pressure on its way to the thing over there. I know that there is some kind of a loss, but we'll see. Oh, I need one more. Oh my god. Do I still have... I think I am out. Oh, I have exactly 2 left. Oh, so lucky. All right. Let's get a couple more because otherwise I'd just use TNT. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, so this is going to get pressurized and we'll just build this out again just like we did before. Like this, corner, corner. In the front here, I wanted the glass. And then we're going to say the output is on this side. So I actually need to bring this in from there, and here we go, and it is formed. All right, cool. And then I'll just set up the automation again the way we had it before with the 2 chests, this and these 2. And I need to make some first in order to actually be able to oh, I guess I can just blacklist it. I think that's what I did last time as well. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I still have a very bad cough. I've been carrying this around for quite some time now. So here I don't need a blacklist or anything, but over here I need a blacklist. And in this one here, I need to say... Wait, how did I... Wasn't there a way to... Oh, I gotta click on it directly. There we go. Item filter, interface status filter, items, creative tab, item name begins with... what is it called? Because I have to make one at least first. Compressed. So compressed. So is that it? Enter. Okay, so now I'm guessing it will only suck out anything that starts with compressed, and then we can set the blacklist. So that is all turned on. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and plant these saplings. I'm pretty sure I'm ready. Okay, and I could kickstart it with a little bit of charcoal, but it should work anyways. We should see them all come on it just after the first harvest. I'm guessing. I've always been getting a stick or a log. So I've been really lucky. There we go. Every one of them is starting, and if you look at this flame is not going to be extinguished before this harvests again. It's been working out really well. Let's keep our eye on this for a second. Oh, don't make a liar out of me now. Okay. All right, that was 2 sticks this time. When you get a log in there, it lasts longer. Right there, you see the log. But like I said, even if they don't have a fuel for like a split second, it doesn't really matter. So what are we reading over here now already? We're reading 0.5 bar, emitting redstone 1. You guys see, as soon as it passed the 0.5. So we're going to see this because it's going to just keep building steam, pressurized air until, you know, I would remove the saplings. This is a self-sustained automatic system now, and I'm very happy I spent the time of redoing this because this is much cleaner. And like I said, hopefully over here we don't lose too much pressure. Let's see here, 0.6, and we are at 0.9. So it does lose a little bit of pressure on its way over here, but it's still fine because we're gonna get about 4.5, then probably over here about 4.3 bars. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna have to sit here and wait. Why? Oh, it's at 69 degrees, and this one is probably 132 already, yeah. So this one, because I think this one here doesn't need as much heat, cranks up to the max heat much, much quicker, right? And this one over here should get up to 100 degrees without problems, and then we'll see if this gets turned into crude oil, into the LPG. And also, by the way, you guys see, I already made 4 gray plastic earlier, but I am going to make the next batch with you guys. So let's put these back in here. It always takes 3 to fill this bar, and it takes about an equal amount. I think you can do about at least 6 plastic sheets for one of these gauges. So I'm gonna say 1 die for every 2, about. Okay, don't quote me on it. I'm probably off a little bit. All right, anyway, so let me sit here. It's at 93 degrees already. That was much quicker with the added air compressors here. 596. 97. All right, we're almost at 100. So I don't even need to cut. There we go. And it should be going now. It shows 99. There we go. Now when you see that flickering, it goes between 100 and 99. And then we'll see this crude oil here going down. There we go. 670. And come on, do it again. 660. And so on and so on. So you guys see it is working. Let's see if we're getting stuff over here. Yep, 66 already. I just have to put in coal because that's what it needs in order to make the plastic. In this slot up here. Once this has, it takes 100 millibuckets. And you guys see it only goes up by 2 millibuckets at a time. So once it hits 100 millibuckets, it will make a whole bucket of plastic over here out of 100. And then it will be sent over here and it will sit here until we decide to make plastic. So we still have not even reached 3 bars. So I can only guess that it is because these vortex tubes keep needing heat or making heat. And they keep using the pressurized air. In my creative world where I set this up, I didn't have anything. I just had actually I did have 1 vortex tube on there right here. And it was building up to, 4.5, no problem. So I'm going to keep my eye on this 2.8 bar over here. And in here, 2.9. What? So I have more in here than I have over here. That's interesting. And anyway, so I'm just going to let this run. But I brought the cow over here. The one for crude oil. I figured, why have that over there if I constantly need it here? So I can just right-click this and keep making the liquid plastic. Now there's one more thing I want to try here is I put 3 tanks because I'm starting to accumulate some of this here, right? And yeah, I still have a lot of room, but I know that we're going to need a lot of plastic sheets in this series. And I wanted to see with these tanks, if I suck this one out first. Okay, I was worried that it might, trickle down like with the old thermal expansion tanks, but it doesn't. So, and this way I can clearly see when I'm running full of these liquids here. I don't know if we need any of them or not. But anyway, so now that I have 6 buckets in here now. So that's 6 sheets. All you do is fold this out right there. And then we click the gray plastic. I'm going to make 4 again. So now I have 8. So now I can make the enrichment chamber and then possibly something else. Which is really cool because now we can get started with the mechanism like I had planned. Last episode. So I'm going to make 4 of these metallurgic infusers. I'm going to use 1 for carbon, 1 for redstone, 1 for diamond, and then the last one is manual for, I think the only other thing you use metallurgic infusers for is the, oh god, what is that called? Something obsidian. Let's see if I can find that real quick. It's the compressed obsidian right there. Refined obsidian dust you can put in there, and then this stuff here you use in the metallurgic infuser to make these here, like the atomic alloys, and the reinforced alloy is the other one that I was talking about where you need diamond, and then the redstone and carbon is just so we have it. So I think for right now I'm going to run the power from underneath here, and probably, oh, I did not lose any, perfect. So we're just gonna set these 4 here for now. And then I can make, I'm going to show you real quick, Enrichment Enrichment. We're eventually going to have a machine room, but for right now, I'm just going to put these stuff here next to the power source. So now I can make the steel casing. I made steel today in the blast furnace, but there's also the one with the hammer, of course. And we got the sheets of gray plastic and the osmium, of course. And the enrichment chamber is just so we don't need to use pure redstone, right? But in order to make this, I need to make 2 of these. So I'm going to need some osmium. That's the only 2 I'm going to make by hand. So there's 2. And I'm going to need 2 redstone because it's wasting a lot. But anyways, let's just go down and run this cable real quick. And then we cook these 2 up. Alright, now we can finally make our enrichment chamber. I think I have everything together for that. So our first steel casing. There we go, enrichment chamber. Yay! And I ran the power to here already. So, what this is for mostly is when we put one of the redstone in here. And let's get a few other things here real quick. I'm gonna have to grab a coal. Actually, let's get 8 coal because I'm gonna need a lot of that for making steel. What's the other one? Yes, let's get a diamond. And the obsidian one I don't have yet. That's fine. We'll do that when we need it, and we don't need it right now anyway. So there's redstone, and let's put these 8 through here. So this is gonna be the one for carbon. This is the one gonna be for redstone. You guys see this went in here, and now we have a redstone value of 80. That's like putting 8 redstone in here by just running it through the enrichment chamber first, which is, you know, very convenient. And just like the redstone, the same for the compressed carbon. And let's get this out of here. And then also for the diamond, especially for those, it's really good, right? Let's put this in here. And then in case you're not familiar with it, if you put iron into here with carbon, I'm sure most of you guys know this, that if you have ever played with Mechanism before, and it's going to make enriched iron, yes. And then you put it through here again, and it's going to turn it into a steel blend. And we had 160 because 2 times 80. And now after this, it's going to be down to 140. There we go. There we go. And the steel dust. Ooh, I wonder if this is going to double it. That would be cool. And I made some compressed iron ingots. Oh, and only 1 time. Okay. Ah, well, it's okay. All right, and then here is the diamond one, which we're gonna put in the 3rd one, and then this one here is, I usually don't put anything into my 4th one, but the other thing now I want to look into is applied energistics, because between episodes I'm probably gonna prepare a lot of the stuff here, but I want to look at it now. So the 2 things that I wanted to make is, number 1, Flukes crystals we can just make by throwing stuff into the water. So I think we should make this first, and I'm gonna have to make myself a little bit of a water thing to hold this in. Let's put that right here. Yes. All right, let's get the chisel bag out real quick. And the chisel right there. And let's get the regular bits. All right. So where's the border? Right there. And is it set to draw region? Wait, 2, I think right there. Perfect. And then over to here. I think 1 bit would have been enough, but it's okay. I think right there. Yes. All right, nice. Because now I should be able to take out a bucket of water and put it here, and it won't go anywhere. Nice. All right. So in order to make Flukes crystals, I think we need yes. Charged Certus quartz. Let's just get 1 for now. I need a redstone and I need a nether quartz right there. And then for the other stuff, I think we're just going to use this. We'll see in a second. We'll figure this out. Because once I have all these parts and I can make them easily. So right there, we 1, 2. Oh, okay, it doesn't go in the water. Let's aim a little higher. Where's the last thing? Right there. And step back. Yeah, and we guys see those little sparklies, and bam, it's done. So we got Flukes crystals. And then if I'm not mistaken, what happens if I put 1 of those in here? Let's see if this turns it into the pure Certus or not. Da-da-da-da-dum. Yes, it does. Pure Certus. This is usually the pain in the butt to make right here, okay? Because you need to put this into water, or, you know, before you actually have the growth chambers, the growth accelerators, you need to put this in water, and it takes like 8 to 10 hours to make this. It's crazy. I want to see if we can also make the pure Flukes crystal, even though you never need it. There is barely anything I've ever used them for, but I still want to check. Yes, okay. I'm pretty sure it makes it. And is there another way to make charged Sodas quartz besides... come on, give it to me. And there's the pure one. Nice. So right here, Enrichment Chamber. No, I want to see usage. No. It was right. Recipes. So in the energetic infuser, we can infuse it. In the sieve, we can get it. Oh, wait a second. There's an auto sieve. I had no idea there's an auto sieve. Huh. Okay. Charged is going to craft and inserting uncharged Sodas quartz crystal into the charger. That's usually the normal way to do it. Let's see how expensive this is. I just need 2 of these. You know what? We're going to make this real quick. I need another... Perfect. Let's get the charged Sodas quartz. One more. One of this and one of this. And then the rest was just iron. And we can make the charger. And then we can actually make a charged Sodas quartz, which I'm going to need quite a bit of. Step back. Turn this for me. Bam. Done. Very nice. And I have the iron on me. So let's just go ahead and make this fella. Alright, we got a charger, which we can also automate, but I won't need that much for now. And we're just gonna place that here for now. Gonna get my... Right there. That music was really cool on the first, like, 4 quests. And then it got old. Alright, so now let's grab... Man, I gotta run so far. Alright, so let's put a regular Sodas quartz in here, and then after a short time, you're gonna see this turns into the... There we go. It's now charged, and I can just keep doing this. Wow, okay. There's another one, and so on. So, we got all the basics down now, guys. Now it is up to me. This is the last one I'm gonna do here, because I do want to check here real quick. Sodas... Right there, the Sodas quartz seed. Alright, I'm gonna get this together here. And we are going to make the Sodas quartz seed. Did the other thing over here finish the dye seed? Yes. Okay. So let me go ahead and make that seed. We'll do that together real quick because it's a special one. Because this is the last thing we need. And I'm gonna upgrade that until next episode. To actually make the presses that we need to get started with applied energistics. And I'm really excited. I got a donkey. Look at that. Huh. I might keep him. Alright, let's go ahead and make this real quick. So I need 1 of you, 4 of you. I'm starting to get the hang of this. 4 of you, 4 of you, and 8 of this. Perfect, I had them all. I don't need to transform anything. I did a whole stack earlier for making these dye seeds, which turns into 16 of these. A stack of the prudent. That's what I'm talking about. So let's put this... And next size. Whoops. And then this. And these go in the cardinal directions. There we go. Sodas quartz seed. That's the big one we need. I already got the silicon seed up to 10, 10, 10, so that's perfect. And I'm going to plant this here in a second to get it going. Let's take one more look how high our bar are now. Over here, and I can probably get another bucket of this and put it in here. There we go. How high are we? 3. I don't think it's gonna go over 3, guys, because these heaters here will keep working. So we didn't need to have this emergency shut off, or not shut off. It's just a safety tube, but it's good in case we're gonna up our air compressors over here to the advanced or whatever. But for right now, we have everything for Pneumatic Craft that we need because we can make the plastic sheets, which is awesome. So, that's it for today, guys. I have no idea how long this episode is going to be because I've been playing for a very long time. But I think I'm going to cut out a lot of these fail attempts over there and just show you guys the way I set it up here in the end because it makes more sense. But anyways, enough rambling. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks. Oh, wow. I just had a huge cough attack again at the outro. I gotta rest my throat. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.